Xenoblade. It's here. I have no clue what I'm doing volume-wise. I need to kill this properly so that I can see the game in its full resolution, which is extra important because this is the first Xenoblade game, which is 1080p on the Switch. Ain't that wild? How do I size a window precisely? How do I... How do I... How do I manage this? Anyway, I want to play the game. I'm gonna play the game. I want to look at the settings, actually. I lied. We'll figure these out as we go. New game! Xenoblade! Xenoblade. That's the thing. I was too late. Thing floating in space. I recognize this music. I know this one. That's not good.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But Most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Character creation. Here we are. There's a lot of options here. So what I remember about this game is that there are like several age groups for the character creation. I don't get the names here. Like each age of character has like different available hairstyles. So this one is all of these. That's Uni's hair. Noted. So really I need to find a character which I like the hairstyles of. Uni is a good option. Turn to base selection. And we have the first one. I'm gonna keep pressing the home button. Here we have different ones. Like the hair from Mithra from Xenoblade 2. We have a lot of options. None of these appeal to me. Are you a different base? You are, and you have Pyra's hair. You look like a child. Go back to base selection. Hair. Any good long hair for this one? No, not really. What about you? Are you the same? You are the same. You feel different. You are. I'm gonna be here for hours, by the way. That's what this stream is gonna be. This is just me doing character creation and looking through all the hair options. One of these two hairstyles is kind of clicking with me. Let's just start with this. This is not a good menu. I'm too colorblind for this menu. Where are normal hair colors? Okay, we're gonna... I think this may be the worst hair options I've ever seen, or hair color selection menu I've ever seen in a video game. quite honest. And what if I make you a little bit purple? That is a very harsh change. Don't like that. Eyes. I like these eyes. The eyes bring me much joy. Blue. Where does the scar come from? Is it from the skin? It does. No. No. Oh, are the eyes just decided by the model as well? I'm not sure if I like that. Why is my face this way? Return to base selection. In that case I need a different one. I need one that is more curvous. Sure. I need one that fits my brain better. What's a good hairstyle? This hairstyle does work, I will say. I'm not upset with that hairstyle. I can work with that. I feel like there's too much details and bits of this game that I don't, in this character creator, that I don't particularly care about. But you know, it is how it is. Okay, so what are the voices we have?
All right, let's do it.
Nice job.
Success.
We did great. Let's murderate him. Yay, we win.
Huh. Is that it? I've been staggered.
Is there a new voice in here? I can't tell. I'm not too familiar with the Xenoblade X voices, I'll be honest. Is this a Cobus? A little purple somewhere? Let me save this one for now, and we can have a look at the other options. Back to the base selection, because I want surely there's another one that my brain will enjoy. Oh, it's the Mio hairstyle. I don't like any of the hairstyles in this one. Wait, no, this is the hairstyle I just had. I can't lie. Load. See, I'm too colorblind to actually find where brown hair is. Is this brown hair? I don't know. I am too colorblind for this, and I need someone to help me. Which one? Well, I know that a lot of these aren't brown, but like, which one is brown? Is this brown? Also, like, a bright color also fun. We must consider this. No, incorrect.
Shall we? Nice job. Ah!
Success!
Here goes. Whoop. We sure owned them. Hello. What?
That's Fiora. I need to look
that
this name up. And I want to know who this is, because this is a new one. I'm pretty sure. Oh. She does. No, she's just. This voice has been in here the whole time.
I've been staggered. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Sure, we'll take that one. We can live with this. Start game with this actor. Character creator, my beloved. I'm gonna be taking screenshots all throughout. That's just how I'm gonna
Attention. External access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not
Noted.
good. Just try and focus, all right?
Name entry. Below the Switch keyboard. Okay. Cobus. Hi.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
I remember
It'll
fuck
come.
all.
In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are
Noted.
your limbs? Can you move?
I can move, yeah. We
We'll
can
take
do
it easy
another's.
while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
They gave me a gun. They shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have given me a gun. Prologue. Awakening. Follow the exclamation point. Elma's advice. Follow the thing that tells you where to go. Noted. No. Lurking Slurry, you're not real. I'm sorry. I'm putting you out of your misery. Dead. Dead and executed. We have a menu. We can go to our active members. We can look at the status of Koba's Xenoblade. Oh, I love... Oh my god, we've got quotes from all the Xenoblades. Dearly beloved. Oh, Cloud Sea King Ken. Oh, I love this. This brings me so much joy. Xenoblade. Xenoblade. I need to look through all of these. This is just like Monster Hunter. But better, clearly. Xenoblade. Surely there's a good title in here that I can make happen, right? Sure, we can update profile. Surely that works. Now this is something I need to take a screenshot of. Koba Xenoblade. This is an important screenshot to have. Koba Xenoblade. And we have Elma. We know Elma. I like Elma. Beloved character. I question their decision to give me a gun. But, you know. They did what they did. Weapon power rating. Noted. Build TP while fighting. Okay, sure. I'm gonna ignore all of that until we get a bit further. Okay, so that's how I control the minimap. Okay. Can I zoom out? Or I can't zoom out. Okay. This is the pod that I was in. Noted. We're simply gonna go. They gave me a gun. Very rainy. How loading.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Evil
I know.
creatures.
It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Gun. We can use a gun. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing a weapon. Let's say we give the wall. Probeer te back up, so complete the experiment. Auto attacks happen. Arts, you can press them. After using art, you put on cooldown. Taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns of different lengths.
Shall we? Let's engage it. Lay down some fire for me.
That's a soul voice.
I have the shot.
And then if I
Fire
use art, things will happen. It's time. I was too late.
Now's your chance. Fire on them to topple them.
Neat. Combat, just like Xenoblade 1.
You're not half
But different.
bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Show interest in finding work. Very topical currently, considering I'm actively trying to find a job.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Boots. Advanced rifle. Bigger number. Better gun. Stall voices are. Constant instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. And I'll use skillful point. Oh, to be highlighted. Noted. If you use an art that's highlighted, see the prompt, you and the prompt's issuer will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect. And affinity will improve. Toggle auto camera. Oh, there's an emote menu. Okay. Okay, I've discovered the emote menu.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's gonna be very useful. Hint, main menu. Hint, main menu is very good. That's a good bit. I like that as a... Hint, main menu is very funny to me. I can't tell you why, but it just is. You know? Sometimes things just are that way. We keep running. High life pod. Oh, it's hold. Okay. Okay, noted. My first treasure. I like the achievements in the top left. They're very good. Do I not have the jump yet? Deeply upsetting. I can't jump around yet. I wish to collect item.
Very well. Let's engaging. Lay down some fire. I have the shot. Fire! Nice.
Soul voice.
Move in and do
And then
some
we can
damage.
stagger it.
Slide! Slinger!
Look at that little thing.
Effort is its own reward.
Level up. Part acquired. 12 armor. Noted, noted. Oh, the jump button is CR? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. That doesn't feel right to my brain. The camera feels both too sensitive and not sensitive enough. Does that make sense? Is that making sense? Camera. Camera. Let's try putting that to fast. Vertical camera's tilt speed. Yeah, that's what I was feeling off. Settings have been saved. Okay. Yeah, that feels a lot better for my brain.
Shall we? Let's engaging. Lay down some fire for me. I have the shot. Firing!
Okay, so I have assault hammer.
Now!
With this
Aim
triple.
for the top left!
Okay. Okay, I was reading things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for reading things. So Stone Potamus.
I'm attacking! Move in! Now, it's my turn!
Where does my knife come from? Since when do I have a knife?
Light! Flame grenade! Assault hammer! Now's your chance! Fire off from the top
Physical
of them!
resistance up.
Chrome
Okay.
armor!
That's just a buff. Okay. One person buff. Use the knife. Stab the thing. Stab its hump. Stab the weird hippo's hump.
Off balance! Slide! Nice! Move in and do some damage! Spectacularly done! Nice work!
Time's up. There's an... Okay, now that I've figured out the jump button, we can jump up here. I hope I figure out how to sprint soon. I hope that's not something that I've already unlocked and I'm just failing to find the button for. I feel like I should have been able to figure it out, right? Look at the control guide. I figured it out, team. I figured out the sprint. Now we can do our large jumps.
It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll stagger them. Now! Aim for the top of their in sight!
Flame grenade.
Chroma! Effort is its own reward. Light! Slinger! Shadow strike!
I don't like that the camera is like to the right.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Upper hand. Flame grenade! Light! Slinger!
Slit edge. Art acquired. Open all. New gun. I never equipped that other new gun that I got. Ground gear. Ranged. Bigger number, better gun. This is how it works. We also have a better knife that I got somewhere. Not sure where. I like that I can move while I have this. I'm also curious about what the Meren archives are. Ooh, prologue summary. Oh, I like that. Cobus, no image. They, them pronouns, my beloved. Beloved, they, them pronouns. Locations: Earth. Third planet. And the Earth was caught up in a battle between opposing alien forces 2 years ago and subsequently destroyed. Noted. Noted. Keep that in mind for later, it'll be important.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
If you say so. Oh, the music. Hiroyuki Sawano music, my beloved. Dun, 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 dun. Flabbergasted I am. This is the good open world
Pretty
game.
wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Look at them diving.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
What?
But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Noted. I'm probably gonna do that.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Thank you. Enemy detection types. Non-aggression, no icon, will not attack. Visual, we know this one. Auditory, for sound if you wander too close to it. Once to reach the happy point in the sundown, you need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Oh, we have... Oh, outrun is just go in straight direction. Yep. Launch aerial cam. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. This is very good. This brings me so much joy. I like the sound effects. The sound effects are so fun. Very pretty game. And that's where I am. Over there. Shadow Rise BC. Hi. Can I talk to you? Oh, the Cobus is blocking the text. I see. Can I get that text again? I don't think I can.
There!
Okay, I need to adjust the Cobus position. Cobus, you need to be smaller. I'm sorry. You are blocking my view of the text. Okay, so if text appears there, where the fuck do I put my Cobus? Transform. Flip horizontally and we put you over here. That'll probably work, right? You transform. Flip horizontally, thank you. Anyway. We go back to what I was doing. Yeah, I can change the time. Okay. They won't give me the text again, because they're rude. Slip it!
Take the initiative! Close
Now
in!
it's my turn!
Assault
Stagger!
hammer! Now! Aim for the top center!
Killing this weird
Pretty
thing.
spectacularly done! Nice work!
Then we go to the rect trader, which we can open and get items from. Yee! Yahoo! Jumping brings me so much joy in this game. Already.
Split edge! Take the initiative! Close in!
Now it's my turn!
Assault
Stab
hammer!
the idiot.
Slide!
Flame grenade!
Grenade the idiot.
Chrome armor! Appreciated.
Split edge! Slide!
They're gaining ground. I need recovery.
I should heal up first.
I'm getting pushed back. Success.
We got it.
Let's
Yahoo!
move.
Elma gained an art. Wonderful. That's a big guy.
It didn't have to be like this.
Someone else is fighting me. Hi. Oh, that is
Early bird.
a difference that I'm gonna
Shadow
need to get used to.
Assault hammer.
Slide!
Xenoblade
That
1,
didn't
at
dent
least.
Clear. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Something that you can do is when you're anywhere on this arts menu, you can press up when you go to the center. That's not the
Flame
case here.
grenade! Master
We don't
chance.
have that option
Fire
here.
on them to topple them. I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
This is a friend. He won't attack me. These things, however, the brass femina suites, these are enemies.
I'll start things with rain. Shadow strike. Ready? Too bad. Scream it. Boom armor.
I need to learn bits about this thing. Like, they have a second cooldown around
Move in and do some damage.
That's
really done. Nice work.
It's worth it. I feel like it should be worth it, even if it's not. He can't see me if I jump over him. One of their children.
Follow my lead. Target in sight. Shadow slit. Ready? Too bad. Flame grenade. That's it. Melee strike.
Shoot him.
Recovery! Shadow strike! Slit edge! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike! Stream edge! Effort is its own reward.
Level up. Wonderful, wonderful work. We keep it going. Is that a big creature? That is a level 21 creature, noted. Wait. I see that on my mini-map. Hi, little object. Vehicle wreckage. I am looting you. Field action succeeded. I got a rifle. This is a lie. I'm gonna not worry about the menuing too much yet. We'll get to it. I'll get to it. Just like we'll get right over here. Westgate plane. Noted.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate.
Noted.
It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Yeah. Split between melee and rage, tend to do more damage per hit, but tend to not damage per hit tends to be lower. The automatically switch, secondary cooldowns. This I don't really know about. It's associated with the weapon you're currently wielding. Will continue their cooldown even after they have used. This is called a secondary cooldown. Archers with a full secondary cooldown with a greatly increased effect.
It didn't have to be like this.
Okay, I assume that mockup will be perfect.
Move now, it's my turn. Now, melee attacks.
Look at these big guys.
They're tough. Touch me up. Split edge. Strength comes from the
Ooh,
That's true on any.
a taunt? I don't know if I want a taunt. Where is he?
Strike. That's it. Melee strikes. Flame grenade. My turn.
Flame grenade. Kill that one.
Upper hand. Slice. Slit edge. They're gaining ground. I need recovery.
Shoot him. Keep shooting him.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Neat. Worn survival pants. My first gold drop. New tip added. Classes. No. Noted. Classes. Changing class. I feel like I should get that last skill first. Is that something that makes sense? I think that makes sense. Jumping. Get some collectibles. That gate doesn't seem very open, which I think is why we're going over here. Hi, Piers. I can talk to you. Colonel Elmer, we just woken up after all the time. Sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. West gate is closed. Take the elevator. Okay. Okie dokie. Bye, Elmer. Bye. Bye-bye. Ah, Elmer's here. Oh, fuck. You know, I think I deserve that. Let's try that again. I wanted to get slightly ahead, but I got fucked by that. That's on me. I should be patient. I should simply be patient. I'm so excited to play this game for far too many hours. Oh lord. I can look out a little bit at the place. All the little creatures. Now we're here.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
See it. Banger line. Teehee. Save your progress? Yeah, I'll save my progress. That sounds smart. Save screen will close. Xenoblade.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aid to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
For a better NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Ask who these two people are, or wonder why they... Oh, I'd like to know who they are.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit. AKA the Skeleton Crew.
Uh,
I
to-
was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Adopted. New home. New home. Chapter 1. New Los Angeles. Achievement unlocked. Welcome to New LA. Classic NLA music. That's not good. Hi, Lynn. Investigate.
Damn it!
Mm-hmm. Use some words. I'd like to know what's going on at some point.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who
did it.
cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Changing party members. We can add Lynn to the team. Transport pilot. Okay, let me see.
Well,
See, now I can read this. Be better if we had a train or something. Noted. Noted.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Just the
Okay, you got
highlights. Noted. This is cute.
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Best and only bargains on the planet is a good tagline.
The residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right?
Noted.
The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn.
Good tour. Thank you.
We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
Noted.
That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay. If you say so.
Yes! I won't stop there!
Hey! Hey!
The very existence upon our shoulders. Blade barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
You're a lot asked about it.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Yep, that's
Secretary
me.
Nagi!
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Where's our tea, Lynn? I wanted that tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
Noted, noted.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Where should we begin? I have questions to ask. Inquire. How did we end up here?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash.
and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there, if maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
So we did.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
How dare they?
For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
That makes sense. Sensible choice, I think.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Next question. What is Blade?
Blade is an acronym.
Yeah, I could
Builders of
figure
a
that out.
legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Question.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
I see.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Nagi? A quest. A story mission, even. Practice mission. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Press right stick to split navigation panel on bottom right of the screen. Call the cat. Okay. Consider I can talk to you, Nagi. Talk more. Think about what sort of life you'd like to lead. Customization center. You cannot use this right now. Okay. Okie dokie. Exit to the administrative district. The game looks so good. Before I switch. Beloved Xenoblade.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Lynn, calm it down. Calm that energy down, please. You are a child. I will ask what a Skell is. I'd like to know.
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology.
Noted.
I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
This is how they
These
get
aren't
you.
toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
That's fair.
So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
Why not?
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Mission board. Hi.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone
Noted.
comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
I see.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And, Elma...
No, I don't want to skip. I wanted to see if I could turn the motion blur off, because that is upsetting me immediately.
Hey!
Settings. Game. Is it visual? Would it be camera? No, that option doesn't seem to be it. It seems to only be for the cutscenes, at least. Over here. Hehe.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
Uh-huh.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm
Shopping?
not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
I get to buy guns. Guns and weaponry. Of various kinds.
Hey.
Hi.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
I can't imagine it. It'll happen.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Blade Tower. Am I allowed to buy things yet? No. No, I can't quite jump up that. Teehee.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chausson, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision.
I have a feeling the game's not gonna let me choose
let's
now.
head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Story mission complete. Damn, I did it. I took a tour. Gameplay tips. Save your progress. Is that chapter 1? Have I done it? No. Can I go in here? No. Yes, I shall loot the thing in the city. Mine now. Mine now. Armory. Ah, I like the little holographic things. They bring me joy. Enter the Blade Barracks.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you.
They use
Miss Cleveland,
Celsius.
But I
Oh,
can't
thank
stay
God.
long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Refute now. I will nod firmly. Nodders.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
Pog, I get on
Alright.
Elma's team?
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Pog. That's the cool team.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
Noted.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Noted.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there,
Oh yeah.
install the data probe, and then come back home.
Okay.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
We shall.
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Track this mission. Chapter 2. The New Frontier. Dun, dun. Exit to the administrative district.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
It would be.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business.
Yahoo!
One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Let's get to the East Gate. I can see it. It's right there. I think that's it. At least. Pretty sure. Segment lead. This is Eleanor, Blade Support Lead. The segment feature of the map is available. I can go to the map. First of all, massive map. Massive bloody map. Anyway, unfortunately, I do have to end the stream after a short version of 2 hours. Because I have a thing I need to go to. And I will be back at some point afterwards. I'm gonna save. I will be back later. But for now, farewell. Thank you for having a look-see.